London Fashion Week is later this month. For the second time in a year, it'll all be online. But ahead of that, a warning letter has been sent today to the government by the fashion industry, saying it faces decimation as a result of red tape and travel restrictions thrown up by Brexit. Well, joining me now is Tamara Cincik, Chief Executive of Fashion Roundtable, and who's also behind the letter. And one of the world's top names in fashion, Miss Katharine Hamnett. Mr. Cincik, I'm going to start with you. Tell us why you think the fashion industry faces, in your words, decimation.
Well, it's not a word I would use lightly. It's a word that brings to mind all the key areas of a very complex and large fashion industry, which everywhere we look is facing either unforeseen circumstances as a result of a very thin deal with the EU or decision making from the government in the UK. And we urge the government to recognise the over 450 signatories of our letter that we gathered in under a week, so quite a phenomenal output, and meet with us and look at some of the issues that we've addressed and hopefully the solutions that we've suggested.
Ms Hamnett, you've got a huge global name in fashion, one of the most established there is out there. How is Brexit affecting you? We know you've got the T-shirt which says that you're against Brexit, but on a practical level, how's it affecting you now?
Well, I did this T-shirt before Brexit, but believe me, fashion hates Brexit even more now. We're having problems shipping into Europe. We had a problem shipping wool because our deliveries are made by DHL and they were unaware of the fact that wool could be shipped into Europe, so we had consignments sent back. There's a sort of surprise VAT plus handling charges, which European customers are getting suddenly on goods manufactured in the UK, which is up to 30%. So if you buy a £50 T-shirt, you can be getting, a £15 extra charge. And if you're buying a £300 jacket, you could be getting a £100 extra charge, and customers aren't accepting this because it's a surprise.
Yeah.
And maybe they can't afford it. It's out of their budget. They can afford £300, not £400, so they're not accepting the goods or sending the goods back. It's a catastrophe. In COVID, when most business is being done online now, if you're shipping into Europe from your online store, you're going to make huge problems. You may get your goods not accepted or your goods returned. In some cases, people are finding it's cheaper to burn their goods than get them back.
That's extraordinary. Yeah, that's extraordinary. Thank you, Ms Hamnett. I just asked Ms Cincik to comment on what the government have said, because what they're saying to us is we're working closely with the fashion industry. We're operating export helplines and offering businesses support. This is on top of the millions we've invested to expand the customs intermediary sector. That's what they say.
No, to be fair, they have got. They've brought in consultants to support with export queries. That is true. They have given 23 million to support the fishing industry with exports. I haven't seen that for the fashion industry. To put it into context for a London audience, East London, from the fashion industry, makes the same amount of money as the nationwide fishing industry. One high street shop, like a big brand such as Topshop, employs the same amount as the fishing industry nationwide. So it's an uneven response. They have engaged, but they need to do more. There are some key issues where it's in their gift to change policy, and these would include bringing back the VAT retail export scheme and adding garment workers to the shortage occupation list, because just as it is affecting high-end fashion, it's also affecting high street brands.
Right, Ms Cincik, thank you.